Wow! Feels like it's been a long time every single weekend, and I don't get why. It's almost like half of the week disappears.
Look at that. Booba.
Nice.
2 years. Already? Where has all that...
Get it.
So
Oh,
many
Crew, get it.
sounds.
4 months already, wow.
That one's good. Oh my god, there's so many redeems. First of all, how are we doing? How was your weekend? Big fan, big fan. Felix, Kayla, GB, Joe, Tails, Mert, Ballistic, how are we doing? And then, Joe and Ballistic. Appreciate the 3 subs. How are we doing? 6 and 4. Years. 2 years. What does it say 6 for you? This thing says 6. Unless I'm reading off the wrong thing. The 4's correct though. What's going on with that? Hello Max, welcome, welcome, welcome. Risto, how are we doing? Good day. How was your weekend? It's warm. It's warm. It's almost time to bring out the little air conditioner unit thing this is over here. I might have to do that at some point soon. When is Vista working? I remember when I had that. I had a laptop with Vista on it, and then a laptop with Windows 7 on it. Then I got a PC, which had 8.1. And so on and so on. Pretty boring weekend. Yeah, you didn't really get up to much, did you? No. You know what? It's good weather, Felix. Maybe you should go on a trip somewhere. I think you should do that. Point 1. Well, Windows 8 was the blah, 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 and everyone else was on Windows. You know, Windows 8.1 was the actual thing as well. Yes or no? What am I yes or knowing about? Your message may not have come through, but hope you're doing well. Infinity, welcome. How you doing? The Easter content is now gone, so Easter is finished. But I think I did add the command, didn't I? At least in Twitch. Did I do it? I don't. Unless Stream Animus is dying in a bit. But anyway, TMP 11 is soon. TMP 11 is going to be soon. It is 11, right? What did I set the command to? I don't know what it did. It might not be enabled. Hello, Scruff. How's it going? Got burnt driving back home while in the car. Good God. How'd you do that? You silly bear. Let me check the, because I was changing a few commands around. You know how in any commands, you just disable ones you're not using anymore. You don't remove them. You just disable them and then add more. And before you know it, you've got thousands of commands you don't use. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh yeah, because he's not enabled. That's why. Well, I'm a stupid whatever, aren't I? There we go. Ta-da! The newish blog post. Ta-da! So there'll be festivities happening near the end of the month and into May anyway, so it's fine. What are we going to do? We're going to do moderation stuff. Normal Monday moderation. Bit of alliteration going on there. Yeah, so the Easter event stuff is gone, so you won't be seeing the magical custom location anymore near Cologne. Hopefully the road is fixed. Checking out reports. Moderation on a Monday. Oh, I like that. Hello, Sammy. Full week. Congrats, Kayla. Time flies, eh? Play any other racing games? Racing games, I don't really play so much. I have played Assetto Corsa. That's a pretty good game. I've played some of the Forza games. You could count Wreckfest as a form of racing game. It's more like a blow each other up and racing game. Those are pretty good. I may not be the one to go for our wandering specifically racing games. Which is interesting given these are in the category of racing and driving sims. So, 2 days left. Ooh. Someone found a glitch with the traffic lights. Yeah. Well, it's not a worry now if it's gone, but what was it? It'd be moderating, yes. Yeah, it kind of works. People like to do alliteration, so you do like Tuesday, I don't know, trucking. That just sounds very generic. Wednesday, whatever. You know, and you can just go through the week. Temporary ones were apparently left. Well, they only went left, or what? No, Tuesday. Tuesday trucking, exactly. But the meme is that we say it like chew, like you're chewing on something. Because that's just how we say it. What do you mean? TFM have something cool? They might do indeed. Don't forget, for the festivities of what's going on, it's usually like a festival type thing. Then you've got a few convoys over whatever weekend. Then into the new week, for the remaining of the month, is the free roam server. So, some of the moderation streams will be looking at that. Because you can't not look at it. It'll be on a different server though. But some of the reports on there will be funny. Wednesday watching. For the reports, you could say the reports are like watching other people, so yeah, we could do that. LMX, I'm doing well, big fan. Right. To get in game. I am in Cologne where we were and where we finished last time. Let's have a look at the map. It is gone. It was down here somewhere. Completely gone. So you don't need to worry about what this magical new location is. Like, where's this? Where's that? Where's this? Even though people are going to wonder about it because the famous road, new users don't know where it is. 80 miles per gallon. God damn. Quite a lot of traveling. It's the equivalent of getting like several years worth of vacation in. How long were you gone for? It sounded like a week. And you travelled quite far. Because you were doing your little updates every time you crossed the border and things like that. What's the best truck in my opinion? Scania. The next-gen Scanias. I don't need to be proven wrong or proven right on it, because it's my opinion. Like this type. This one's mine here. The black one. Because I have to respawn. See, it's not that bad, you know. It all depends on how you decorate it. Because even the best truck in the world can look a bit... if you don't do it properly. Left Wednesday, came back Sunday. It's not even a week. 500 miles. Good God. Damn. How many pit stops to refuel? Quite a lot. Yeah. Hello, Callum. Big fan. Good my hibernation. No worries. Work on anything you need to work on. Not a problem. Not a problem. But it'll be interesting to check out the free roam stuff. There'll be a lot of content out of that. All you need to do is put your camera basically at the Calais jump and then just watch people jump over there. Over and over and over again. Zero? What do you mean zero? How? Turn the power off. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do it to me. I only just started, please. The Volvo, the FH6, the Aero one or just the regular FH6? Because the Aero, I'm not a fan of the design on that one. But the one that looks like the 4 and the 5, yeah, sure. That doesn't look too bad. I don't know what my second place would be. Zuku, welcome. Thank you for the follow, big fan. Hope you're doing well. Regular one, okay. Yeah, that's alright, that's alright. These... See, I don't know which edition this is of it, because this could be the 4 or the 5. No, actually, this is the 4, isn't it? I think the 5's lights are a little bit more... streamlined, aren't they? Volvo DAF. I mean, I've been using the DAF a lot, so it could be the DAF, but I don't know, specific versions of it. There's no one brand where I'm... No, it could be the Scania, where I like all of them. Because there's only 2. The old one, like there's the old R, or the Streamline, or the next gen. See this. I had one of these for years. It's pretty good. Are the trees still missing? Good question. We'll have a look at that in a moment. This is... Yep. Nothing's changed there. And there's already an admin here, so... Check your report, Aussie, shut up. Wait your damn turn. Liverpool 1, congrats. Never late NBA event? No, there's no event going on. That's just regular traffic. Regular Monday traffic. Weekend backlog, hey? Okay. They should be back to normal. Ooh, that's a nice colour. Should be. Yes, it's back to normal. The trees are back. See, it looked very weird when I first saw that, because they removed the trees for some reason. They didn't even do anything to the intersection, though. Shape-wise. All they did is just put stuff on it. You don't need to remove the trees to do that. But it reminds me of... Yeah, not like layout-wise, I mean. Placing stuff on it, you don't need to remove the trees for that. But it's like in City Skylines. Anyone play City Skylines, that kind of thing? You remove all the trees in the area, put down what you want, and then put some of the trees back. Yeah. That's the ordeal. You shave the entire area. But lately, actually, I've been making good use of the Xbox Pass thing, playing City Skylines 2. It's not too bad. Streamline is pretty good. Catch you later. You leaving already? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Remove the trees. You could, but then again, you know, you need a bit of skill. You know, if you've been doing this for a while, you know that you're able to hit in just the right. I think it's here. Just the right angle with the birch trees on your left, that kind of thing. But then again, yeah, if they're gone, it doesn't really matter where. Sure, perhaps they might. They might, because I don't know why they removed these ones. Got it for free. Giant Spell Fever 2. That is a good game as well, yes. Haven't played that in a while. I'm not any good at building either a functioning train line or a city. But, you know, one will have a go, won't it? Their Reddit page as well is full of, like, people's very aesthetic builds and recreations of the real world. These two, are you two friends, maybe? Because you're the same colour and you're driving together? Badly? Possibly. No. What do we know? I haven't done anything yet. What do you mean? They are friends. Yeah, look at that. No, you know, someone else is here as well. I don't even need to do any work today. If people are at both of the places, I don't need to do anything. No. We need the sound effect with that. The do-do-do-do-do-do of the finger. Well, I'm not going to say anything then, If I get nutted. Hope you're doing well. Big fan. Truckers video with dashcam. Yorkie. I've seen that before. 8. Did you get the thing you said? Because I didn't see any picture. At the end of Ashley's stream, whenever it last was, the other day. Spigooter. Proof. Oh, here are the two people anyway. Oh, this is good. You said you took a picture of it. Hasn't seen Food Channel. Well, when was it posted? It was just now, and then I'll have a look right now. I wanted confirmation. Hello, day back. Perda, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I will have a look in a moment. Don't you worry about... Oi, don't you worry about that. Let me first to check. You know, the funny thing is, I don't like having unread messages anywhere, so every single time in the important Discords I'm in, yours counts, I flick through just to see, oh look, no unread message. Oh, nice. And then the one time I'm not looking at it... No, I clarified yours because I knew you said that. The one time I didn't look, there's a thing. Good job. I knew you would. You happy that Czech devs made the game? I am happy that it is a cool game. Doesn't really matter who made it, to be honest. But yeah, they're very proud of their game. They like their game. They put a lot of effort into it, a lot of love into it. 13 years ago? Yes, indeed. On the post cancel. That's fine. Things happen, you know, it's alright. Just do another one another time. I think these two don't really care about anything else. They might be making a video, maybe. Sort of a stunt video, like, tee-hee, we're the only two around and we're going to just mess around with each other. They don't really care about anyone else. Based on my list. So that's important. That's fine. That's fine. I get that. I get that. I kind of want to... where are they now? It's not going to be hard to miss these two, are they? Bright pink. Where are they now? Because surely they're doing other things now. They can't have gone that far. Tea? Not the drink variety, the gossip variety, yes. Hello, club. Oh, they did get quite far, unless I've missed something. Did they teleport, maybe? You can't have gotten this far. Hell no. It takes a good 20-30 minutes. They got kicked, thought so. For the thing that we saw, though, because I can't ban for the same thing they got kicked for. That doesn't make sense. That's not fair, is it? Was it for this exact thing here? Because I saw some there. And me. Funny. So did you order the exact same again, then? If it didn't arrive first time? Delete that. If they got kicked for it, I'm not going to ban for the same thing again. But... is this the same one? Like, they're going to do it again. Yeah? Wasn't for that, though. Ow! BH, you could have said that earlier. Well, no doubt they're going to do something again, aren't they? It's alright, benefit the doubt, it's fine. Okay, where's his picture? Where's his picture? You know why I didn't see it in the food channel? Because I didn't claim the damn thing to show the food channel. I have to do it for every single interest roll. Of course. I see it. Okay, that is food. Confirmed. I see the food. Well done. Thank you for that. You do that with every item of food you eat. What server? Simulation 1. The busy server. You made the server. Yeah. Yeah, but you know. All the way back in like 2017, technically someone else set up initially the server for me, like made it, and then we're like, okay, let's have a bunch of bots and things like that, and then, no, now we're fine. Hello, Feminine, big fan.
Ow.
Got so drunk? I bet he did. Did he do anything silly, Billy? What happened? Good afternoon. Hello. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. How was your weekend, chat? Yes, yes. Okay, so what was the gossip then? Did he just start... I don't know. People do very strange things when they're drunk. And they blame it on the alcohol. You got banned for save editing. What on earth kind of abomination edit did you have?
Ow.
Was it something that didn't fit properly? Was it cows, perhaps? Wasn't even that bad. Well, you say that. You got banned for it, though. In his classic stories. So you know how he's quite talkative normally? Not in a bad way. Does he get more talkative when he's drunk? Probably. Most people talk a lot when they're drunk, don't they? Triple trailer. Right. 8 AM. Good God. Very? Oh, lovely. What kind of topics does he talk about? Just a triple trailer? Yeah, 3 low beds? Yeah, what was on the low beds, huh? Was stuff clipping into it through trains, perhaps? Was that what was on it? What do you think? Think with a 3 laid back, big fan. Triple trailers. See, the thing is, no clipping trains. If you can't have triple trains that don't clip. They do clip. That's the whole point. Because you'll have 2 small trailers and a big trailer, and if you put the trains on the small trailers, they will clip. That's what. Hello, Flo. How dare you, man? What the hell, man? So mean. He's a cool guy. He's a nice guy. Hello, Scruff. Super chat is non-verbal? Yeah. I suppose in the right situation, we're all like that, really. Don't need alcohol to do that. Newest edit. What do you mean newest NTS edit? Yeah, the thing is, when you find these edits, not all of them are immediately okay to use. You got to make sure. But the trains on triple trailers are not okay to use. Manage convoys. The GMs can do that. I have not done... See, this is the person again. I have not done that in a while. Not been on a convoy server. Some of them do turn up, yeah, because there will always be people that try and intervene with convoys. They will always do that. Lock in, I know, right? When his gaming's not verbal, it was because he's focusing. Yeah, it's fair. I can testify to that, actually, yes, because when we played Rivals, in the lobby, he doesn't shut up. In a good way, he doesn't shut up. But in-game, locked in. He's locked in. Fully focused mode. Talks a lot. Then again, we will do that. I think that was the last time we all played. We haven't played in a while. I want to play again. That one I want to do because they stopped. They didn't go for it. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Despero. Soon see what I'm talking about. Will I? Am I ready for that? Right. This is one of our 2 people, I think. But then again, because they've been kicked, are they... Well, they're separate at the moment, so we'll just see. They could turn around. It's too vibrant. Pink. Don't miss it. When I want to go and check in real time if what someone's done, you have to remember what they've
got. In this case, by B, it's very easy to see what they've got. Years back, you obviously used to just go by their name. Did it right?
No, not yet. Not yet. Probably sometime this week. If people are getting their stuff now, it does ship pretty fast, yeah. Might be something this week. You got permaban, Tom. You have to do something extreme or cheat to get permaban. So what did you do? Change the voice. That is a Twitch redeem. Twitch has channel points you can redeem, and it applies filters. Need to add a few more, really. I also have some on my Go XLR, which is the mixer thing. The entire right half of it is for sound buttons and effects with knobs that you can turn. I haven't touched that in a while. It's not dusty because I'll clean it, but it's figuratively dusty because I don't touch it. This is Sim 1, yes. Got a second for you crashing into people. Ah, so you got a 2.9. Is that what you got, yeah? But why? Why are you laughing at that? Stream shouldn't be lagging, because others would say that. As a ship, do you already have it? Yeah. Well, then again, that's not just for that site, that's for all sites. Even Amazon does that, you know? It's arrived, but it hasn't updated yet. It's updated, but, you know, other way around. It's annoying. This is TMP, yes. What service? Sim 1. We're watching what I believe to be a person that got kicked before for driving ridiculously. No surprise there. And I just want to, you know, this is going in the correct direction, so... I want to say hello, mate, as well. At least updates. Yeah, fair.
Huh?
But then again, what I would assume is, as with most parcels, it's shipped to the country, and then when it's in that particular country, it's passed to the local delivery system, like Royal Mail, for example, is one of them here. You'd then be able to track it via Royal Mail. Perhaps. Some do that.
Ow.
That's where you track it, hopefully. But not all of them are good. Where the fun is in this game. The fun of the game doesn't have to be extremely exciting. It's one of those relaxing games more than fun. Here, the fun to some people is going on this road and seeing maniacs everywhere. Crashing into each other and hopefully not doing the same in real life. Because if you do the same in real life, you die. A lot of these crashes are death wishes. The best part. Or, good job. Was that intentional? Maybe. She finds it cute. Yeah, I mean, you know, as if they're like little people or something. Because, of course, the embodiment of the player is the vehicle. You don't see... I think you can actually toggle them on and off, but you can't get out of your vehicle. You are the vehicle itself. So, that is your character. Which I suppose. Some of them... Why are you facing that way? Some of them can look cute, I guess. Big truck. Max kilometers. Speed? 110. Just watching. Yes. That would be me in this case. Become one with the vehicle, exactly. And in other games, of course, you can get out of it. In Star Trucker, I'll play some of that tomorrow. You can get out of it. In Alaskan Road Truckers, you can get out of that one. One day, you'll be able to get out of this one. Revolutionary. This is in real time, yes. I'm just watching this person. It's laggy, MP. There's a VOD. Yeah, this is yesterday's stream. I stopped streaming years ago. See, now they're behaving. Yeah, it's an AI. Pretty good AI. Have you seen Krewlex AI, whatever his damn name is? That thing is absolutely disgusting. Mine's far better than that. Mine's way better than that. Oh, exactly. Guy that got popular for GTA several years ago. Back when everyone was trying to stop the train, he was one of those guys. Yeah. Who? Who? Is this... No, a different truck, okay. Big trailer? It's fully pink, the entire thing is pink. Quebble! Actually's lost it. Yeah. Need better servers. In what way do we need better servers? In this case, no, Chucky, because he's not actually moving. I don't quite know how he got there to park there, but he is not moving in that direction, really. He's just sitting there attempting to be some sort of authority figure, but he's not actually, like, doing anything. God knows what he did. But now his entire channel is basically AI-generated slop being reacted to by his AI bot. So the entire thing is AI. There's your really long trailer, good God. Okay. If there's people at either end of the road and the road is perfectly fine, we'll end up seeing some of these in reports. Now we're not in real time, okay? Hello, Petru, welcome. If they were to move from that spot, because they like to park there, especially people with blue and white paint jobs, because it looks like police, they will pretend. They might not even say anything. They might just be pretending to record people and report them, kind of being a good guy. Hidden clip. Yes, they did. How can you have 3 low bed trailers? Low bed trailers. And have trains on them and they don't clip. I have proof. Well, you wouldn't give the proof to me, you give the proof in the appeal. If you got banned for it, that's where it goes. You playing Hollow Knight? Good luck. Yes, keep a tab open, I appreciate that. So if you're like, you can put it in the Discord. You should be in the Discord server.
Ow.
Oh, that's an even hotter paint cry there. Hello, Oos, big fan. You can do that. One of the things that would be if, for a subathon, I have to put it in things, is in quotes, is for like rating all of these things. So people keep wondering, oh, can you have a look at my thing? Can you rate my truck or whatever? You'll be like, yeah, okay, I will. Put a picture in the Discord and worth all of them. That'd be one funny thing to do. In Lille. There has to be flatbeds, yeah, not low beds. Low beds are the really... You can't get 3 low beds, I think. Because there's no tiny low bed one. It's not that I know. Oh, you crashed it, man! They technically avoided that crash by swerving there. And then merging back when there isn't. Here, that was to ensure they're back in their own lane. I think it's okay. Did you post it? You didn't yet. Alright. That's not how you spell Lille. Did it work? No, that's the island one. Okay. Lille. It's 2 Lilles. Triple. Yeah? Trying to find cargo. This? Oh, they are. Oh, you've attached them this way. Is that how Feminine's done it? I see how you've done that. I can see how that wouldn't be a good idea. Because they... where's that connected to? What? Where is it? Huh? If that moves, if you move a bit, that'd be funny to see. But then again, because one got banned for that, you probably shouldn't use that. Because clearly the person thought it was against the rules. So, you know. Hello, Lord. Hello, Renzo. Long time. Hello, Butthurt. I can see how. Yes. Okay, so if you do put the trains on that, interesting. What does that mean? It's waving. It's a waving face. I don't know why they put the 2 slashes, but it's meant to be the person with just waving with their arm out. Or one arm. Top right overlay thingy. That panel, or you mean the trucky panel? Both are good. Can't do trains. No, you can't dispatch onto that. You have to save edit the trains onto it yourself. That's the problem with those custom trailers. You'd have to put it on there yourself. But if that was banned for, then I wouldn't suggest using it. So, full width of an arm. It could, maybe, because then when you put the slashes on both sides, it's just a person being really happy. So, incompatible with trains. That's a shame. Trainee's the only one that appears when taking the job. And this support. Yeah, this is the admin panel, as it's called. We're not admins, but it's admin panel. This is ridiculous. How's it ridiculous? Each situation is unique. I think some people may seem to think that there's a lot of save editing bans. I don't actually think there's a lot of editing bans. It's only for the excessive stuff. That looks so strange. It could be because that counts as floating. Like, because the connection isn't actually there because you're not supposed to be able to have 3 of those, it's floating. So that's why they probably don't allow it. Because that 5th wheel is attached to nothing. Really? So what's that? The Lord's work in action there. Who's this? That is MFA in TikTok chat. Just random in Lille. Wouldn't suggest it. Wouldn't, not dangerous. You're not trying to convince me that if I didn't ban you for it. Convince the person that banned you for it. And explain that, like, here's where I got it from, here's this, blah, 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 blah. But I have a feeling it's for the floating connectivity bit. Because that trailer is not normal. It's not one of those mods where the trailers actually connect together. They don't connect together. So, how do you do that? Apparently it's a mod you download. There's a bunch of mods you download, so. But you're Swedish? No, no, no. I do silly voices, but on top of my normal one. Hopes and dreams. It is. Maybe some very thin rope. Just tying them all together. In Discord. Okay. So yeah, they'll either be on the Steam Workshop, of which if it says this works with TMP, it might work with TMP. Doesn't mean it's allowed.
TMP, there's a difference. Maybe, you know, there's a difference. This is, ooh.
Not. This is the next. It's the exact same shape, but it's got that fence at the back there. I really need to do like a GeoGuessr ETS locations. But I don't know if anyone has made a proper one. If anyone's played GTA Guesser, that's pretty good. So you need to get the screenshots yourself to make those work. AB, thank you for the follow. I didn't have the file sound open because I didn't sync it yet. S-Score, welcome. London, welcome. M, Dill. 2 names. Pete, Ford, welcome. Sim 2, Sim 1. This is Sim 1. Hang with the homies in the Lille fuel station. No, it's not CD. No, no, no. This is outside it. They either go to Dusseldorf or Lille because they're away from the road itself. I mean, yeah, you're swerving about being a bit of a... You didn't hear anyone doing that, did you? You're fine, really, and the group is still here, so... Where's our... I don't even hear anyone. Is it this one? No? Our person isn't there anymore. Unless they've respawned, maybe. Europe guesser? Yeah, but that's not the same, because it needs to be in-game. Not everything in-game is made to scale. And, I didn't do any either, Chucky. Didn't do either. Because they were driving around sort of doing the swervy stunt guy stuff, but they didn't affect someone majorly in that case. Perm ban, yes. Why did some work and some don't? Anna, welcome back for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Have a flower. Why did they? These are Twitch's own alerts, man. Why do some of them work and some of them not? I appreciate that. Can you see if I'm banned? You should be able to see if you're banned. Go to your own profile and there should be a massive banner at the top. In red. Warning feature. No, there's no warning. No, no, no. It shouldn't notify them that you're being watched anyway, because then they'd immediately stop what they're doing. What's the point in that? This is why undercover cops exist. That's the whole concept of that. Nice parking spot there. Fair enough. Gotta be hush hush. They will never know. And then suddenly they get mad and they pretend they don't know what they did. You know what you did. Hates that they banned bad drag. What would you rather they do instead? You want the bad sport lobby from GTA? We've mentioned that a few times. That would be funny. Dumbest comment. Hear them out. That needs a follow-up. Explain. Explain. If it's the bad sport lobby, I wouldn't mind seeing that as well. But wouldn't stop them from doing this stuff. You'll never be able to stop them from doing this kind of stuff. With good behavior, yeah, let's ban the good guys instead. Kick them temporarily. No, because a kick, no. You need more than a kick. What does a kick do? Like a figurative slap on the wrist kind of thing. Don't do it again. Okay, I won't. Gets back on and does it again. No. Hello, German. Thank you for the heart. George, Charlie, Mason, welcome. 10th band. That's what these are. It's a band. Yes, it just happens to be from whatever length. So how about I kick you and you promise to not log on for the next few hours? How's that? Sound good? Promise me you won't log on. Dean, hello Vela. Set band length. Yeah, that's what this thing is here. Most of them are for, I'll just do a week. A week is fine. It depends on how severe it is. Most will also be for the same reason, so reckless driving is everything. That would be a fun but potentially slightly annoying thing if everything was literally reckless driving and you just banned every single scenario for that. They need explaining as to what exactly they did. That's why there's a bit more specific stuff going on. A drone following you? You could attach a few cameras to the back of the trailer. It'll be like a strange third-person view. Just think of there are some drones that can follow you, actually. You can set it to, I think the DJI one has the kind of active track and it can follow you. Don't know if it works in the vehicle, though. That was an AI merge there. But at your speed, this is not me driving, and you shouldn't be able to speed here because there is a city speed limit. So they shouldn't do that. The pain, yes. That was a bit close. Don't merge like that. Might have freaked the person out slightly. Hello, Phil. How long does it take to get banned? Depends on how noticeable you are. If you're doing something or cheating and you're in the busiest area, probably not that long. Hello, Ananas. Yes, 96 reports, 99 reports. Each one of these numbers is a report in this list. And it maxes out at 100. So if there were no limit to it, probably be 1,000 plus for the day. You'd be creative. Exactly. The boring cheats of just driving through people. We've seen it. We've seen it. People have tried to ban speedrun. I don't want to find that out or encourage it because it does mean that the ban does result out of it, but I'm sure it hasn't taken very long at all. Hence the cheaters that do it. You make a new account that's already preloaded with 2 hours that the 2-hour requirement on it. Then you get on the server, you go here and you just drive through everyone, and then maybe 10-15 minutes later, poof, gone. Rinse and repeat if you've got too much spare time. Don't do that. Someone reported you. Not every report results in a ban, though. So, if no one is around, you can run reds. You can, if no one is around. I do it. If you're still safe, you've got to be aware, though, because if someone else arrives on the scene, then it depends. Depends on the direction of the road from that point. Same with speeding. If no one else is there, and you have somewhat control of your vehicle, you can just cruise at 110. It all depends. That's where they mentioned where if problems happen due to that thing, not simply by speeding. So if the road limit is 80 and you go 85, jail, straight to jail. No. This was the same sort of thing where they merged in front and then thought they had a little bit more space. Not intentional.
Your crew has some attitude today, and it's fucking turning me on.
That one worked.
33 months OMG, we need to partay.
Partay! Why did the previous one not work? What was that about? Okay for that. Thank you for that, Mr. G. 33, welcome back. 33 years. How are you? When's the No Rules server coming? Sometime next month. If you check the newest blog post, it was posted, I don't know, Kayla linked it in the Discord today or yesterday. Soon. You'll have a few convoys and other events first. This person is loading in. There we go. And then, afterwards. You can report in arcade. There aren't too many things that happen in arcade. A lot of the reports in arcade are for things that would be bannable on the normal server, but they're fine on the arcade server. Because people don't know about that. I mean, the window, this is the entire window here. That entire window there, it fits just on the screen for you. There you are. TBR and TBRK are teleporting. Teleport and then teleport with kick. And then that's just kick by itself. I don't often just kick, because then they'll just reload in the same area and do the same thing again. What's part of that? Rifting through time. Yeah, don't forget about the car, but we're not looking at the car first. It's this car, I think. What is forbidden? Cheating. Being a meanie, calling someone a poopy head. Ban evading. The normal stuff doesn't count. And that's the same on the free roam server. The people don't understand. The caption is no road rules. That does not mean no rules. The common rules are known as road rules. It's the most common things that happen on the road. So, collisions, blocking, overtaking, and reckless. It's mostly those four. Those won't count on that server and on arcade. The other stuff does. It doesn't mean no rules. No, I'm not the one driving. No. We are just looking at the people that have been reported for their bad driving. I don't know why you honked as if that was going to be inevitable. You did need a slightly wide turn, but there's nothing blocking that turn. You could have just mounted the pavement there. The sidewalk. You know, you've been a bit, you didn't need the wide turn for that. Full screen of the game. Yes, the purple platform, as we call it, the purple streaming site. If you want to come over there, you can see the entire thing. Or the red one, the other red one. The boss shot out, they did indeed. But people can leave, and at least there's one of the industries where there are two completely different lanes going into the industry. Some of them merge at the gates. You're going to take it in turns. A bit messy. But, you know. You haven't played it forever. Maybe you should. Come back to it. It's always there. Some people may have like a whole Minecraft server phase. 2-week Minecraft phase. Could be a 2-week ETS phase. Why not? Changed a bit. Yeah. Large change hasn't happened in a while. I think it was this fuel station. That's already been a little while ago. Can I radio it? See? Can I radio vehicle? Bunny, join the Discord and put a picture in the Discord. At some point, I might do an actual review of all of them. How about that? Remember the stupid comments series as well? I encourage people to put silly comments they see from the chat or the TNP platform in there. People still do it. If at any point you know what I didn't go and look at? The car. That Joe reminded me about. I didn't go look at the car. If I ever bring that series back, I have plenty of comments to catch up on. How'd your driving lesson? How do you feel it went? Who's farting? That is the TikTok follow sound. If you follow on TikTok, the fart sound plays. But if you follow on the purple platform, you're gonna whomp. The whoop. That sound.
Ow.
Hello, Nick. Welcome. Can they overtake? If it's safely, yes. Danger. Felix replied to you. Felix knows what the colours mean. See? Whomp. I don't have a sound for the other red platform, sadly. I should. You want to add more? What can I do? I'm not giving you any ideas for that. No. This is the same person they tried to overtake first, right? Oh, you're going a bit too slow. The speed, the gantry says 70. They're going 70. That was the first overtake. Because they were slowing down, you weren't really paying attention, you know, a bit of a crash overhead. They didn't do it again, unless they thought it was a intended brake check. Could have been a... They thought it was intentional. Then try again. You cling close to the middle, thinking that the people will just part the Red Sea, you know, the whole Moses thing, and they don't. So that's why that happens. That is a ban, yes. They did get a ban for that. In this case, the overtake didn't actually occur because they never got to that point. Hacking, you say. Is this going to be them spawning at 0-0 again? Yes, it is. Look at the Autobot Transformers kind of thing. I don't quite get why that happens still. But it happens. Keita, no I don't. I know of a few clubs full of enthusiasts of different driving and vehicle styles, but I don't directly know any players. Voice chat. In the in-game chat, do /channel 0. That's how you turn it off. And then, in the TMP settings, there's a default voice channel. Set it to something else other than 19. So every time you log on, you are not blasted in the ears by someone that has the microphone in their mouth. Depending on a trailer. Which trailer? What, the one from before? I've already forgotten what it was. What was it? Coolest VCC? Ours, obviously. It's not even the real one. I mean, the paints on this trailer, probably because they don't look that good. If that was the entire way across, like a stretched EU flag, then sure. Why is it only in the middle? Blue is mine. This one is mine. 969. That's my one. Green is the other people doing it. Don't know who picked those colours, but that's what it is. The same too, where your default colours on the minimap would be blue is a Steam friend and green is not an enemy, but like a non-friend. Drivers these days, and alright, drivers, he doesn't really know what he's doing here. It's green! You stopped in advance. Are you trying to antagonise this person? Are you trying to just bully them? Green is also who you select, yeah. It is the same green. It's like a very lime, luminous green. Well, what are we going to do now? Can't really follow them for a while because they're horn spamming. Limited by the speed, eh? Don't quite know what that was about. I haven't deleted it just yet. That's a nice station. Look at that. Look at him. Bombardment of questions? No, that's the whole point of these as well. People learn how this works. A handful of times as well, this inspires people to apply for it because they like how it is and they want to do the same thing themselves, so they apply for it. And then they join, and then, you know. Went past the Frankfurt airport. Does it look like... What the hell? Does it look like the in-game one? It better do. You didn't install it at all? Very good. But did you get any minors, though? Because they usually flag you for like the slightest thing. The tiny little infraction in your driving test. Yeah, not too much went on in that one. Might have tried to bully the person, but you know. Brussels intersection. Interesting. Many people have already done it, but you need to go to Duisburg and see the signs in Duisburg. The Google Maps overlay of Duisburg itself looks, that's the idea, like it does in game. So the bridge, the half-completed bridge, and so on. Ah. You need to do... Loud in the chat. What, like to tag the mods? It won't really do anything. In-game. You need to do like people do with their GTA character, where you go to the real life, like the promenade thingy, and you take a picture there and in-game. So you do the same at Duisburg. This is one of those scenarios where these three people, even though it was reported, are you all in on it? Is that how this works? Because that's just a mess. Any good steering wheel? Thank you for the biddies! Any good steering wheel? Yeah, the Logitech ones are good. G29, G920, G923. Depends on your budget, but either one of those is pretty good. Thank you for the biddies, Mank. Appreciate that. Hello, Bear. How are you? So, these two have been sitting here ever since. Your friend was kicked. And now what? Back to the service. God damn it. 400 days? Is this worth getting? The game? You can get the game if you want. The game is usually on sale or doesn't cost too much. The DLCs are usually quite heavily discounted as well. It's entirely up to you. If you mean the mod we're playing on, well, that's free. So that's up to you as well. Yeah, that's why I don't like suggest, because when they say budget, you don't suggest Moser. Moser's like tippity top. The same with the Fanatec ones. Wouldn't suggest that. But yeah, absolutely. The Moser ones are pretty good if you have the money for it. Lucky, are you still there? Yes, you are. Is your game lagging? Is it? I don't know. I will just kick because I'm not sure. The game could be completely frozen. So. Speed hack is, yeah, hacking in general is a very, very bad thing. Don't do it. Doesn't matter the type of hack, just don't do it. War Games Fest. There are a lot of, there's, anything sim games related, usually this game is included. Heavy equipment bundle, I had the side panel, the one that's used with farm sim as well. It's not too bad, I just didn't utilize it enough. So I returned it. But yeah, sure. If you can justify using the item a lot, then yes, get it. Otherwise it's a bit of a waste. You know? Why were you both on each other's wrong side there? What was that about? Briefly. Like you can't just cut the corners, man. You both bumped into each other then. What's that about? You were reported. The game was blocked. You didn't know what was happening. You apologized to the person. How do you know you were reported though? Someone said rec ban. Not all rec bans turn into actual reports. That's a bit of a bump. It's okay. Well, not okay, but you know. It's because you were slightly over the line as well. It's just, don't do that. Stay in your own lane. Looking at your feet in the gears, do you look at your keyboard when you're typing as well? A lot of people don't know how to touch type. Is that the same person from before? No, there's a stripe on it, no. Looking at the gears. I don't do that anymore though, because I know which one I need. I mean, maybe if you're using a multiple, not just 1 to 6, then perhaps. Can you get back for using longer trailers which aren't in the game? You can use triples. If you try anything longer than that with a mod, it won't let you join the server in the first place. Huh? So, Sin, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Theo as well. Marcel, Nemesis with a rose. Appreciate that. Triples, within reason, are okay. Disassembling it? I mean, yes, it could look pretty cool. I mean, my, the big old plonky Thrustmaster one. Some good mechanisms in there. It is 6. It's not necessarily trailers, it's things connected. So you can have a dolly and then a trailer, but the dolly would count as a hookup point. So it's 6 things. It used to be 5, now it's 6. I don't really know why 6, but because the roads are longer. So if you have, in the same way that this one with the excavator coming up, where it doesn't have a dolly at the front and it's just the trailer and the 5th wheel part, you can have 6 of those. Pretty good. You're new, welcome. A lot of new people, yes. The link above is how you download it. You'll need 2 hours in single player in order to play on TMP first. Arguably, that number should go up. Convoy name, we're not on Convoy. We're on TruckersMP. The other multiplayer. Hello, Botty. This one is you're kind of sitting in it. Make it 200. You need... I don't know if that's even possible. It may not be. The different servers need to have different numbers of hours. So if we were to have a super duper realistic one, 100 hours. Something like that, you know. But for the other, not too bad. Arcade, no limit. let's just say arcade, you don't need a limit. Why do you need 2 hours to play on arcade? You know? That's not that bad. Worst mistake of your life? Don't say that. How can you play? You need to download it from the site. I can't link anything in the TikTok chat, sadly. You'll have to look it up. 170 single player? You're worried to mess up. Well, if you don't go here, you should be fine. It plays in the exact same way. Just without AI. Pretty much the same way. Didn't mean to reload that. The person that's stuck. Why are you not teleporting? Yes, more traffic outside CD would be nice, but do you want this level of traffic outside? I don't want this level of traffic. There's a limit. I want some. You do see some driving around, but I don't want traffic jams everywhere. Going back to city skylines again. If every single one of your roads is blocked, that's not fun, is it? Touch type is where you're able to simply touch and type on the keyboard without looking at what keys you're typing on. Apparently that's touch typing. So if you're looking at the screen, say messaging someone or something, and you're typing on your keyboard, but you're not looking at your keyboard. Apparently it's that. I don't really, you just have to learn how to do it. You can't do that. A lot of people can't do that. That's fine. You do type faster by not looking at it though. To the nearest, Chucky, to the nearest one. Nearest service. Which from here is Duisburg, I think. You go a bit further along, you could be lucky to end up in Rotterdam or Brussels, and then there's a tiny slither where you end up in Lille. Depends on whichever one's closest. I mean, I sometimes type too quick, or when you think your hand is in the right place, but you're just one key off. So instead of on W, you're on E, and then all numbers, and everything else just shifts, and your word makes no sense. Yeah. You look at it wrong? Yeah, exactly. I have completed the driving academy. Yes, I'd recommend you do it. I did it with a wheel and in first person, and with the Tobii eye tracker. And it took a very, very long time, because not once, there are VODs to confirm it, not once did I go in third person. It's very annoying. Very annoying. Daniel, welcome. Star, thank you for the gift. Jordan. James. How many hours? 7,000 something, quite a lot. How you doing? I've done both. The ETS one I did second, and that took far less time than the ATS one. But I still have videos to sort from the ATS one, so that's why you're not seeing any ETS ones yet, because I'm doing them in order, because the beginning of the ETS one is in the same VOD as when I finally finished the ATS one. So it's like, boom, it's all done, let's just do ETS, why not? It didn't take very long. I think the ATS one took 4 or 5 streams, and the ETS one took 2. But I kept messing up the final course by crashing really easily, actually. You know when you're too good? You think you're too good at something and you just keep messing up? Yeah. Yeah. Show the engine. Engine of what? Of the truck? That's not my truck. The final test. That's the whole point. You're supposed to combine everything you've done so far, Lord, into the final challenge. It did take less time, because I didn't have to worry about where the nose, the hood of the vehicle was. In ATS, I was always scared about because I couldn't quite see where the cones were. In ETS, the front of your vehicle is. You can get as close as you want. It's so easy. Favorite truck? Scania. Doing the academy. Rodent Tootin'. Son, you went for the academy. If you haven't done the academy yet, you should. You get some cool paint jobs for it. So it is. I do, Daniel. Yes, you can pop on over if you wish. Yes, it's easier than ATS. I did the difficult one first. I did ATS first. Not too sure why. I just did. Probably because I knew it would be more difficult, so you'd rather get the difficult one done first. And sure enough, yeah. Hedges off. Well, no. But you would do that, yes. If you wanted to suffer, you would do the ATS one first. Yeah, you bailed on it. Well done. Mr. Brownlee, welcome over. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to widescreen. Have a flower. Killer as well. Welcome. Hope we're doing well. I don't know what you mean, show you the engine. Like, the vehicle itself? My vehicle? I'm not... This isn't me driving. This is a Volvo. What engine do you mean? Is this blocking the overtake because you're slightly speeding up? Then again, that wouldn't have worked. If, during your overtake, you have to get to 110 and sit at 110, your overtake is already taking way too long. That shouldn't be the case. You're currently in TMP? Same, technically. Pop the bonnet. I know, right? On the lorry. You can't see the engine in this case. You can't lift it up. You can't actually see the physical engine. If you do zoom into the player's vehicle that much, there's nothing there, really, because it's not actually modelled, unless this is the engine. This square in the middle here. Could be. In other games where you can actually do that, like in Alaskan Truck Sim, you can lift the you know, and you can see the engine. You can tinker with it. Person's in London, driving on the footpath. Do you mean lift lady? Yes. It takes very long indeed if you're going at a very high speed and you're overtaking. What is it? It sounds exactly as it is. It's not made by SES. It's another truck sim in parts of Alaska. It's technically called Alaskan Road Truckers, but I think in the file name and when you load it, it's ATS. The abbreviation is ATS. I don't know if they're still working on it. I haven't played it in a while. It seemed good. It seemed good. Yeah, I'm going to go into London and find the massive Volvo dealership next time I come here. Oh, I mean, look, you got Shum building. This is meant to be the Shard, I think. This was like one of the concept designs for the Shard. But it isn't. This could be the walkie-talkie building, but different. Or the one with the Sky Garden at the top. That is the walkie-talkie building, yeah. You know what I mean? Engine can't brake. Figuratively. No Big Ben. No Big Ben. No. Does the Pro Mods one have a Big Ben in it? The point being, Star, the TikTok Star, is that you can't see the engine in this game. It's not modeled like that. Because you can't do your own repairs. You go to the repair service, you park on an icon, and then it just does it all for you. Maybe down the line, you know. Hello, John. Welcome. Maybe someday. You've insulted the guy. I understand the annoyance of that, and you wanting to immediately verbally abuse them, but it doesn't help. Doesn't help. This game sucks. ATS is better. If you're more used to the ATS style, then that's fine. I like both. Both are good for their own reasons. I'm more used to European ones because they're alone on that. Hello, Bosch. Good day, darling. How we doing? V8, they do. It's not in game yet. The supposedly cabin configuration in game is a V8 one. You can have a V8 wheel. Mechanic sims? Yes. This is where you need an everything sim, because you know how many repair sims there are? You got the driving ones of every form, train, truck, plane, you know. Everything. What are we doing? We are reviewing reports made by players of other players' bad behavior. Though in a lot of cases they don't actually end up doing anything bad, it's just a waste. Breakdown assist. What, the RAC simulator? Probably. Is it RAC? It probably is one. That's close, man. The AA sim, yes. Oh, that looked like it went straight through the floor there. What was that about? But it's just as it ended there. This There was a crash that happened here last time, and a lot of things happened in that exact moment. And people use the grass to overtake. You shouldn't use the grass to overtake. But this one, I don't think they let the overtake complete properly. That was close. On this instance, they didn't get a ban for that. But don't do it. Just because they didn't get a ban doesn't mean it's allowed. It's still a messy situation. But it was because the two people couldn't decide how to merge in that scenario. They were avoiding it, yeah, to swerve to avoid it, but you shouldn't ideally go on the grass for that. But it is better than going into the oncoming lane, so, you know, there's good and bad and everything. But they didn't get a ban for that, no. If they merged back and collided with the one at the front, then yes, they were close to them and could have done that. Should have braked. Could have. To let those people go in front. Can you get banned from 3 trailers? Depends on what's on your 3 trailers. Simply by having 3 box trailers, no. That is the maximum allowed combination. Good job. Good job. Not supposed to do that. The main road has priority. I think these two pushed against each other, really. Because you're trying to go to the right from the left side. You're supposed to leave from the right-hand side to begin with. No? What are you doing? Are you pushing the person out of the way? You waste a lot of money in repairs? True. You can do a chat command to fix it. It isn't as realistic, but that doesn't cost anything to do. It doesn't repair your trailer, though. And it doesn't repair any wear that you have on your vehicle. Typical service, I know, right? So it looks exactly the same. 1037. It's right there. Tractor trailer. Tractor as cargo, you can take a job with that on it. This, again, what do you see? Are you in first person? Do you see the other person? Every single time we've done this on arcade and someone drives through me like that, I can't see anything. So how do you see that? Third person? Then you'd see the person there. It's just so chill about the other one being there. Good job. So strange. No, they don't have any patience, no. I don't hear the game anymore. Why do I not hear the game anymore? What happened? Hold on a minute. Imagine it just completely died. Oh, now I hear this. Why's it gone so quiet? What the flip? See this? What happened here? I didn't delete that report yet. This is the kind of... If you're overtaking just because the traffic isn't moving quick enough for you, that's just unnecessary. Hello, Rolls.
Huh?
Why is there no sound in this report? What's going on? It doesn't really affect the report, but... 100 hours would be very interesting, but then again, we have people that... They don't have to be new players to cause problems. You can have older accounts. The game is very quiet. TMP Police, I am one of them. Yes, that is how you describe that. Hello, Domando. How are we doing? We're seeing what this person was reported for and what they did. Overtaking? Yes, there we go. It's not supposed to be this quiet. No, I don't know why the game has suddenly dramatically dropped in volume. That was impressive. Oh, don't bait the overtake again. Don't do it. Well, that didn't help. You can see how they went in between the two. I'm surprised that didn't initially cause a crash. Because of that brake check, and they didn't really change speed much at all. It was impressive. Quite impressive. A 4-year veteran get banned? Exactly. That can happen. Exactly. Another hacking? Need to buy a new PC? Well, only if you're appearing in the busy area. You don't really need an amazing PC to play this. I think the person didn't want to slow down much, but no, they didn't help. That didn't help. Silly accident? The initial overtake was not necessary, so that's what that was for. Not good. Don't do that. 30% of the people that troll? Yes. That's what we're for. That's what we're here for. To try and help when those are recorded. So you can hear the engine, you can hear the sound now. So why was the other one so quiet? What was that about? Here's a triple, see? Standard, normal triple. This is fine. If you start messing around with it, that's not fine. You crash the moment you enter either one. That is because there's too much being loaded in. I'd recommend not loading directly into those cities. Are you doing the fake lag thing? This was a thing that people did years ago. Yes, they are. Where there was an interesting bug with doubles and triples, where they would keep flicking and updating, and now that there's no one there, you see they're fine. I know what you're doing. Wait for it. The moment they're next person. Print screen, probably. Here? No? Next few people? Here? Oh, come on, don't be picky with it. Oh, and it ended there. Really? Only 2 instances of it? Oh. Could just be coincidence lag, Really? I want to find out where they are now. Go near the end, and then find this way. Probably be able to see a constant stream of destruction. Yeah, where a bunch of people have crashed. Ah. Well, is it lag then? Are they using the warp thing? Fart this funny. Jacob, welcome. Uke, Tom. Beitula. Bob's lag. Maybe. I mean, we only saw 2 instances of it in report. Very well timed, but then when you had the most amount of people, they didn't do it anymore. So you could give, annoyingly, benefit of the doubt for that. Because if you're not too sure, why would you place the ban for it? Very annoying. I get that. But still. Hello, Andy. Big fan. Hello, Mood. Willems. Where is this? This is near the train line. It's called the train line. On the city road. About here. I think I'm looking from this direction now. Jensen, Jack, welcome. This is just before it. Hate the train? Why? Your hate is in the wrong things. And again, hate is bad anyway, but you dislike the wrong things. Based in Poland. Some of the devs are from that area. Poland's Czech. Not base though. What do you mean base there? The managers? Oh, one of the project managers is German. And they're all over the place. So see, why is this so quiet again? You can hear the buildings next to it. You can't hear the actual person. What's going on? Very confused. There is a very American-like junction just outside of Duisburg. It is a mess to navigate. Quite messy. It's quite messy. Yeah. Oh, that's because you tried to overtake the other one, didn't you? No, you messed that up. Oh, it's better than continuing and then crashing into them. Bit of an oopsie. Don't do that again. Well, the requirements. Every time there is an application put out, the requirements are written on it. There are role-specific ones and just general ones about joining the team. No bad. No, not for that one. That was just a bit of a silly. Bit of an odd. Bad, no ban. See? Chat can't even agree with themselves, huh? These are from today. So you can hear the atmospheric sounds and the fart. You can't hear too much of the vehicle sounds. I don't know why. Good job. Another Jack. Welcome. Abel as well. Welcome, welcome. You're doing well with the goal down there, chat. I like that. I appreciate that. What have they done so far? Absolutely nothing. All they've done so far is plodded forward in the traffic. Do they get bored of said traffic and then overtake? Yes. Yes, they do. Hello, Ricky. Yes. It's fun to kind of guess what they do and then they end up doing it. Like, I gotcha. And then they wait at the gate as if being like, yeah, I've got first dibs, I'm going to go first. But they have to cross over, so. Ignore the laggy train, it doesn't matter. And I mean, it is pro. Oh, I don't know about that. You sure? So you can hear reverse sounds, you can't hear anything else. If you wanted, what was your exact question? How are you? I'm doing well. My game is frozen. What's up with my game? Why is it frozen? It's going to turn white in a minute. I'm going to get a flashbang. There it is.
Huh?
Easy as 2 is not responding. Close the game. Fine, I'll just close the game then. What's going on? Maybe they'll fix the sound problem. Bear with. Hold on a minute. Bear with. Let me load it back up again. So, yes. You just play this game drunk? I wouldn't recommend doing that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You wouldn't do that in the real world, would you? This is TMP, yes. I'm connecting to TMP. What a save? It doesn't really matter. 6 minutes ago. If your driving was good, then that's some skill. A good thing that's not my driving. Cheese. I agree. Hello, Redman. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. The James May meme. No business playing it when you're 12. What's wrong with that? I think the age limit of the game is 3. There we go. I can hear engines now. You have to be at least 3 to play this, and I don't really know what TMP's is. 13 standard. Lovely. How'd you get in the server? In the same way I did, you need a TMP account. TruckersMP. Different to your Steam account. You link the game to your Steam. The TMP account to your Steam. That's what I meant. I don't often do car patrols, no, because moderating from the road while you're focusing on driving is not as easy as just flying above it. Because if I want to turn around, I can just turn my camera the other way. But if I'm driving, I have to have a good place to turn around, so. Foxy! If the alert appears, thank you for the prime, appreciate that. Some do, some don't. Very kind of you. I appreciate that. You have 1 channel per month to use your Prime sub on. Don't waste it, chat. Don't have to use it on me. Use it on someone. But I appreciate that you chose me. Enjoy the votes. DVSHX. It'd be interesting if there was like a license system. You can get points on your license, and then that's what gets towards your ban. The more points you have, maybe, the more restricted you are. Ooh, imagine. What's that? You've got 3 points on your license. You can't go 110 anymore. No, 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 no. See, technically that was fine to go through that red light, providing you're both going the same way or you're not interfering with it, crossing over each other, that's fine. Bit leggy. Don't swerve. You've got someone next to you, don't swerve. Oh, come on now. Be aware, you know, be observant, please. They're in front of you. I know they lagged back, but they were in front of you. They're on your map. They're right next to you. You can hear their engine. How did you do that? Yeah, if you drive the recommended speed limit, it's totally fair. Why is this person on the train track? They are a tram. People will try and overtake you, and they'll probably mess it up as well and get banned. So if you do want that, there's a bit of content. Sure. It's when you're going significantly below that. If you're going, say, 30, you may be told to speed up a bit. Because that's a bit too slow. The reason why they don't allow more mods. If you mean things like Steam mods, compatibility, perhaps, it has to be supported on the server itself. Which we can't do with Steam mods. Maybe because if you supported one particular mod, all it takes is the mod maker to like change something, and then suddenly it becomes a corrupt, broken mod, and then everyone can't play. I don't know. The only supported ones are downloaded via files. So there's only one place you need. Why is there a speed limiter? Because it is a game. It's a truck game. You're not going at 200,000 miles an hour. Unless you're cheating or on the arcade server. Your vehicle has a built-in speed limiter anyway. Most people disable it. Exactly. All 3 of those mods are files, not on Steam. Which makes it easier because that is the exact only place you can get them from. I like the little brake tap there with the hazards on after that. Good job. As if only now you'd slow down a little bit. Like, whoops, you went a bit too far there. Whoops, my bad. The thing that I wonder from their screen, if you were to watch this in first person, is how do you do that? And you, as if it's like nothing happened. You didn't slow down, you didn't go, oh crap, and pull over. No, this person is here. You drove into them. You did that. In your mirror. You would have seen that if you look in your mirror. You know? Pass you with 150. What the hell? If you're on Sim 2, that's the limit on there. But if it was on Sim 1, then yes, they could be cheating. In real life? Oh, they passed you. Oh, wow. Okay. What, a truck? Oh, they go much faster in real life. Yes. Must have manually disabled the limiter then. I guess that's possible. I don't know how you do that in real life. Totally guess. It's free. TMP is free, yes. The game is not, but TMP is. It was got 85 on the highways, that's fine. Maybe 70, 60. Totally fine. They do get mad at you for going slow, yes. Exactly. Because some people seem to think that on this road you can do whatever the hell you want, you can mess around. And minimum is 110. Which it isn't. Diesel cylinder. Some of these sound a bit more growly than others. I don't know which one that might have been. There's the same car. Is it that one? That's the Volvo. Fish, welcome. Raccoon as well, welcome. Now you can't get up the hill. Now you have a bit of a problem. Yeah. Still there? No. Okay. Strange. They didn't affect anyone, and then we'll remember that. Well, other than that, remember the car. Jimmy, what does that even mean? What is that assumption? I don't like these types of metallic colors. You're meant to pick, like, make a sort of gradient of hopefully two nice colors. Same with the car as well. Green rims, by the way. Come on now. What are these color combos? There we go. Good job, good job. I don't use metallic in this way because when you try and take a picture, you'll get a strange blend of, regardless of what angle you're looking at it, and it just looks very strange. The wheels, though, are alright. Look at that. You can color them like that now, but let's not do that. This is a playback. This is a replay. Hence, I can warp time by skipping ahead. Red, black, red. Yeah, it's a dark red, isn't it? So it kind of works, yeah. They're not two, like, drastically opposite colours. Like, again, the infamous lime green and lime pink. Those are funny. Cool. Yes, they did get a ban. Hello, Batman, welcome. Hello, Trash. You can do it on IRL, yes. Where do you get mods? There are no mods specifically for TMP, like in the same way of mods for the game. There are some mods that work, like pro mods, and Sim 1 and Sim 2 are basically the same, except Sim 2 has a higher speed limit. But this is the most popular area. This density isn't on Sim 2 either. So you've got busy road, lower speed limit, or less busy road, higher speed limit. Pick one. That is all. Because everyone's stuck to Sim 1, and they didn't go on Sim 2. They could have. They voted for Sim 2 to exist in the first place. But they didn't do it. Imagine the amount of incidents that would happen if you were going 150. Just like the good old days. Exactly. Big fan. No, I insist, Goldie. Big fan. Big fan. Hello, Rion. Hello, Neku. Doesn't that mean cat? Might mean something else. See, those links, if you can use those links and you can type them, this is the really annoying thing about most of the questions in the chat that comes from TikTok. They can't click anything. It's terrible. You can't click anything there. Probably because it takes you away from the app. So, you bought the Hori steering wheel. Let us know how you find it, because I hear that's pretty good as well. In Japanese, yeah, okay. Welcome. Do you know when the application's open? No, I don't.
Huh?
But maybe sometime this year, because the last one was sometime near the end of last year. And whenever they need people for the roles, they will open it. Everyone spawns in, don't they? Oh dear. A lot of these tags are not followed as well. People do put warning, lag, things like that, like watch out, laggy. And then they get reported for it. That was not their fault. Bit of a bad day. They're not there now. No. Ooh, pink. Ooh, you couldn't even colour match. There's two different pinks. Oh, and they forgot the back wheel as well. Good job. The seams between countries, where they join the two together. Pink theme. lot of pink going on. We like pink. Slay, you know, the pink's fine. Have to be 18. To be on TMP? No, you don't. No. The rating of the game, I think, is 3, and TMP's one, if it does have one, is probably like 13. I don't think it has to be written anywhere. How do you edit your tag? In the TMP settings. General, the very first thing. That is your tag. 19 characters, so choose wisely. That includes spaces. So you could put warning lag, and that's fine. Don't make it white, because then people will think it's part of your name. But on here, I don't see tags. Nor do I see names, because none of that is really necessary. Rion, no you don't. No you don't. You do not... floating thing. You do not have to be 18. Appeal bans after 4 to 5 years? Well, it wouldn't necessarily remove them, unless there's a valid reason to do so. There's nothing stopping you doing that. If it's active... It's probably a cheating ban. That's good. Yeah, you don't have to be that age to... If you mean to apply or to play. You don't have to be that age, no. If that were the case, I think we'd lose quite a chunk of the player base, because they are basically teens and young adults that play. So... Slow and bright yellow. That can work if people acknowledge it. A handful of people do. A lot of people don't. That was an accident. They didn't expect that. Slam bake, bum 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 bum. Everyone crashes behind them because they what the hell happened here? Unless it was that. Could have been for that. You didn't need to do that. Yeah, they just started moving, man. Come on now. Okay, for that. And then... I see. A little bit too quick around the corner. Hit the barrier. Yeah. That's an oopsie. Bit too fast around the corner. Bit of an oops. Dwarfy had an amazing merch suggestion there. Not doing that if you're in the chat. Did you know there's merch? If you want to get some merch, you can. But not for their idea. Have to show off. In a little giveaway thing, I won one of Ashley's ones. Have to show that off. Share that as well, because they have some. Go and support people's merch. If they have it, go do it. For some, it's the highest earning amount of money. Yeah, there is a slider for the rain. It's in gameplay, I think. Rain probability. So, yeah, on a low percent. Yeah, it's not like you have a bit of drizzle. I think it just... the chance of it raining or not. Would be nice if you had intensities of rain. There is a storm and a regular rain shower. I think that's it. Hail. If they do add actual snow natively, as your Tesla, then maybe. Want dense fog? There is a skybox that, well, maybe not dense fog, but there is fog. Skybox 5? I'll show you in a minute. 5 or 6. 1168. That's been skipped. I think someone else will claim that. Hopefully. Come on. If you don't know, I will. Seen it once. I don't know how it alternates between them, but they are randomly picked. It would be nice if it was synced, yes. But even then, for some, it wouldn't show up, because, of course, they would have rain off. So like when it's raining but you don't have rain enabled, the sky is still grey, like dark grey. So you can see it. ETS2, yes indeed. Neil, welcome. Martins, Scorpulus. And all those on Twitch as well. There's so many people joining. What exactly am I like really looking? All they're doing is just following the traffic. Unnecessarily, because they don't have a trailer. I don't really get why people travel so far without one. Where is it? G set skybox 5 6 4. Oh, there we go. It's 4. There's your, you know, can't see anything. Then you turn all of that off and you see people just emerging out of the fog. Look at that. Oh. Imagine the soggy grass you see when you go out for your early morning walk. Yeah? Yeah. That's Skybox 4. I'm going to send it to that. I was like, UK, it doesn't do it. It was like that this morning, actually, or day before. No, these are the different things. That's not what players currently see now. Though it is random, so someone might have that skybox currently. Springboard. No, I don't. There is an add-on currently that is supported. I'm not currently using it. Does it make the skyboxes better? It might make the color palette a little bit more saturated, doesn't it? A few more flowers. That's what it does. No one claimed yet? Oh, I could. It was kind of missed out. Is it a good one? We have a command. We should. Spring? Try spring. Come on. Valentino, doing well. Hello. Ah, there you go. Currently, the applications aren't open, so no. Not at this exact moment, no. You need to ease off the accelerator, my friend. You can't just keep bumping into them just to stop. That was a clip. That was a hit. There's a man, you're in front. How far in front? We're looking at the suspect first. How does rec work? Rec is only a threat that people say in chat. It's to let the person know that you have recorded them and you're going to file a report on them. It's used to try and scare the player. Doesn't really do much. A lot of the rec whatever number don't actually turn into reports. Pick a lane. Are you going for the overtake or you're not? Come on, there we go, there we go. Better hurry up. Oh, and then you have to tuck in there. There you go. Oh dear. Bad idea, don't do that. The blue. This... That's purpley blue. May not be that one. Like, they were slightly slower because this person has a heavier cargo than you. And they were previously, speeding up because of the jam. What's wrong with that? It's not their fault if there isn't enough space for you to fit. Bro, you're not taking the time to file? Exactly. You can ignore most of the wrecks. If you genuinely did something and you are at least aware of that, then you wouldn't need to rely on the wreck or not. You'd know if something happened. Or you just have to wait and find out if your fate is pushing. Rec admin. Lag reduction. There have been tweaks to try and reduce some of the lag. Server side. On your side, don't play on Wi-Fi. Though Wi-Fi is decent now, it also depends on how close you are to the actual server and how laggy your computer is. I should have looked at the other one, shouldn't I? But I didn't. Don't play Wi-Fi. No, apparently Wi-Fi is pretty good now, but generally in the olden days, Wi-Fi is very unstable. It can still apply. Could you make your band a bit shorter? No. Not how that works. You can appeal your band, but that's about it. TT is teleport to the truck, and TTT is teleport to the trailer of the vehicle, assuming it's disconnected from them. Difference in speed. What if you're both going the same speed, but you appear to be overtaking them? It could. Like, this person is lagging because people are spawning in. You can't fix that, I guess. There you go. There you go. There we go. Okay, they're all spawning in. Good. I have had some lag. Like, everyone does have a lag spike when they get in this area. My computer, thankfully, is not bad enough where it completely freezes. Like, not like this. I don't think mine has ever been like this. Is this... This might be them trying to... This looks like when whatever those techniques in movies where the main character's in slow-mo but everyone else is moving around fast, or like the other way around. Everyone else is moving at what appears to be normal speed, but they're going really slow. The car? Yeah. Yeah. Gathering underneath. Well, given the lag, it doesn't seem like they actually did much. So they're just kind of sitting there, and then it's going to end before they actually do something. Better CPU. See, the problem with a bit of CPU, you can have a really good CPU, but the game does not use your CPU properly. It only uses like 1 or 2 cores. The game's engine needs to be better. Because then TMP might run better. But that's why, for now anyway, these places are known laggy places. Did they get pushed or did they get bored? They got bored, okay. Have they said? They haven't said when. They said they wanted to do that though. Because in order for them to improve, if they were to improve on Convoy in any sense, or add seasons or console support, you need a better engine for it to run on first. Don't you? So. I think they gave up on that idea. If you didn't have a trailer, that might have worked. Start from Cologne? You could. You could also start from Dusseldorf. It doesn't have a service, but you could start there. There's me. The one that tried to go through and then failed. Please don't do that. Where's the car? The weasel. They pop out of here, don't they? Which cities are heavily crowded? This one, Duisburg in Germany, Duisburg, and Calais in France. And then anything in between that, really. Further out you go from those, the better it should be. This one. Why are you honking if the person... How do you see them? If I see them stuttering, leave them alone. And this guy? How dare you? How dare you, Veggie? Those two are bumping into each other as well. Rate your truck. Put a picture of it in the Discord. And then I might one day. What was the number? The one that was skipped. 6862. What? There was a number of them that was skipped. Might have been 68. Right? Hello, Veggie. How you doing?
Huh?
1168. Yeah, I thought so. Let's have a look. This better be good. Better be good. Player manager. Yeah, to move your actual main hub place, you have to move your driver to it first, then move your assigned vehicle to it. Apparently that's how you change where your actual home garage is. Virtual meeting? It's after hours, man. Is it like one of those corporate meetings where you just check in, be like, how are we all doing? And nothing's actually done in the meeting. It's just a bunch of yapping. Again, I can't hear the engine. Any idea when? Maybe before GTA 7, Ethan. If we believe. Planning meeting. Oh, okay. We don't know yet. It hasn't even been hinted in the slightest suggestive, you know. It might be on their list. It's not very high on their list, though. No, you have to wait. Push your shifter. Mine is where you don't need to do that. With the one that comes with the Logitech wheels, you do need to shift in 6th and down to get into reverse. This one has a dedicated separate reverse, which is after that. Because it's technically the full 6, and then at the top is 7, and then at the bottom where 8 would be, that's reverse. So it has 8 directions. Though in this game I can't assign the 7th gear, so. Empty road. No, just the traffic is there. Yeah, it's old. That's why it needs a remake. For sure. The only thing they're really doing is swerving a bit close to approaching traffic. Nordic is next. Other places will probably get revamped next. Like Going East DLC will eventually get one. They're remaking most of the base map, which hopefully would include it. They're remaking Scandinavia because it benefits the Nordic DLC. I think that's why. Benelux is next. Officially. Like genuinely that is next. It's being worked on now. So this bit of the CD road will be tweaked as well. Because this is within that area. That too, yes. The Russia DLC, yeah, we need that. Part of NA? How can someone get banned for reckless driving when he's parked on the road? I don't know. Are you implying that that's how you got banned? You can appeal it and find out why. There is a chance that when the ban message came through, you were parked on the side of the road. But it was from a report like the one we're looking at now, which happened before that. A lot of people do get confused. The only thing they did, that swerve towards the person, which is very random, don't quite get that right, there could be a kick, was it. Person in front? At what point were they in front? They've already left the server, so I can't do anything about that. This one? Before? Crash. What, were they trying to turn around? This? Yeah. Probably because I skipped past all of this, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, and then they reloaded the save. Okay. That might have been their game loading. And then they did that. So, Okay. You have a question? Callum, what's your question? Better be a good one. North American continent. Yeah. It's over that side more. If traffic was enabled. Imagine traffic here. Traffic jams wouldn't even be players by that point. It would just be a bunch of each one. I think the idea would be the more players there are, the less traffic there is, and vice versa. So if you're in a DLC all by yourself, it would probably feel like single player. That'd be cool. How do you get triple trailers? The easiest place, either in some Discords or from Steam. The Steam Workshop. Him in front and go back. This particular one in front right now. Okay. Because of course it reloaded the save. God damn it. There. This one? Right. I don't see the need to directly U-turn on the CD road. Go to the end and then turn around at a relevant intersection at the end. It just inconveniences you by turning around midway along. It seems a bit messy. Buy you a PC? I sadly cannot do that. I'm not that rich. Can't do that. That was close. If you leave the server and join back if you've been reported, will you get banned if you've done something wrong? The report won't disappear if you log out. So yes, that could happen. Because these are in the past. So you could have logged off long ago and the report would still be in the system. That's why people get confused. That was a zoom through the fuel station. It was. It was. But it ends here. Hold on a minute. There's our favourite save it again. You know the video I did on that one? It's the same one, but in red. Okay. In this instance, a lot of people do overtake with this fuel station. The only problem is that, which was a tap against that person. So it was close. It was dodgy. Ethan! Is there going to be an alert for it? Will there be an alert? Maybe, maybe not. Do I not have anything there? It should work with Prime, goddammit. Thank you for using a Prime, I appreciate that. I need to set those up. That's very kind of you. Best way to record a session. The entire session, OBS. Get OBS. You don't need to stream with it. Just record it. They're technically overtaking the one that's on the main part of the road by using the fuel station. If they rejoin safely, but in this case when they entered it, the person that was already going slow enough, they tapped them. Steam can record? You could try that. I've never used it myself. Streamable, I don't think you can record on Streamable, can you? OBS is good. Because they asked about recording a TMP session. If you mean in clips, then there's a ton of other programs you can use. You could try using Steam. I don't know how good that is. You can try it. I forgot. I didn't know that. Never used it. ATS is not very populated. Yeah, correct. Use the Steam one. Is it good? Truckee as well. Yep. But for clipping, Medal, the Still Series Moments thingy, the built-in Windows clipping program, OBS has a replay buffer, Shadow Play, there's a bunch of them. Shadow Play, you can record the whole thing as well. Pretty voice, thank you. You think we'll ever get it? Maybe. It's not very high on the list of things they want to do yet. Because it's more like an optional extra thing. But yeah, hopefully, yeah. One day. No, I don't think you'd have traffic on AI. No. Because then again, you could have a massive traffic jam between let's say the Brussels intersection and the train line, and it's caused by one AI vehicle that got stuck. Whose fault is that? No one's, because it's the AI, you know? If a system existed where admins like myself could arrive on the scene and delete that vehicle, kind of like kicking it, that could be good. Good luck with the meeting, Nate. Thank you for joining. That could be good. I could delete the, like in City Skylines, you can delete a vehicle if it's causing a problem. Reconnect? No, people have wanted that. I think the method of doing that isn't the same because you'd need to log in again. quickest way you can do that is with the console command game, because that sends you back through the entire system automatically anyway. This is the equivalent of a reconnect command. No, the AI doesn't like it, and then you know how AI merge into the lanes? It's just whoop, like just whoa. Just, no. Let's do that. Oh, about that one. The most recent one I was looking at, no. The one that went through the fuel station, yes. What? Yes, no, I did. The most recent one was the overtaking car. Yes. Yes. So I'm hardly even paying attention. I am, but I'm not. I just have terrible memory. Okay. This is hacking and everything else. 3 people banned. Congrats. $110, someone goes 98. That's desync. That's a great example of desync. 1154? Are you saying that now? That's so far up the list. What are you talking about? Enjoy walk, Killer. Oh, sunset walks. Ooh. Big fan. That means they're active. Well, now they're not. We had a bunch of them on earlier. Now they're not. Now it's only me again. Where's that? This is Duisburg. This place right here in the base map. Right there. Busy. It's a good one. Better be. We'll also wrap up soon as well. 606. No. Don't just give me random player IDs. We're not doing that. From Germany. Hello, auf jeden Fall. Guten Abend. Wie geht's? Mein Bruder? No, I'm not. But I don't TP specifically to people. The players. Again, this report, the engine sound isn't there. 2 bands at 2 in 1, really? Oh, I see, okay. This could also be attributed to desync, but the trailer reflects that. You don't overtake someone if you're going in a very limited area. Because they're indicating, but you're not fully in front, so you're not able to do that merge unless they let you do that. They could have slowed down. They didn't need to slow down, though. There's no thing to actually tell you to slow down, because they're not fully in front. It's just a messy situation. But lag was involved. A little bit of stuttery lag. A lot of those are laggy based, so that was kick. Is this paid? A paid role? No. The team is a volunteer role. You volunteer to do it. 1154? 54? It's better be good. Where is this? Dortmund. Okay, it's better be good. He's meant to be good. Tio. H. Marius, think of the rose. D. Just the letter D. Terrasumo, welcome. Hope we're doing well. So many new people joining, I appreciate that. Don't forget, join the Discord. When I'm offline, everything else is linked in the Discord server. It is the same name as the stream that you're watching on. Same name, same username. As the link. Playing standing up. I am not driving. I'm not the one driving. When I'm doing the moderation stuff, I stand up, yes. Because I don't need my wheel in front of me. Saturday, Tuesday, you write your English exam. Yes. Yes. A written exam, yes? Because you have different types. You have speaking exam and so on. Listening exam. But in English, I get, well, obviously I studied English in school, but it's not the same as studying it from a foreign perspective. That's why it's there active. Indeed, if you're sitting down all day, then, you know. How do you beat mod? When the application's open, my phone is low battery. When the application's open, you can apply for it. They're not open yet. Oh, I see you approaching. This is you, Callum, right? Dot! I think the dot is Callum in this case. Oh, well done. Hmm. Right, I see. It is because the white one in this case, I think, doesn't know what lane they're meant to be in, but the black one kind of pushes against them. That thing where the equivalent of like jabbing them in the neck. They jab them about here. So it sort of pushes. Like that. But it was caused by you because you weren't in the right lane. You can't be in the middle. You weren't indicating to change lane either. What a spectacular sight you would have seen driving down there. God damn. So, not two bands though. Unless you mean you weren't too sure how it ended up and both crashed. A lot of people would have not squeezed through that gap knowing that that would be the outcome. But no, in this case it was more this one. Because you're the one that's, you know. Second band is Callum for observing it, yes. Can I drive in the road? I'm not going to drive on it today. No. I might save that for another special event. I've only done a few drives on it, and they've been turned into videos. So at some point in the future, maybe. Maybe again. Free cam is, if you are over on the purple platform, there's a command you can type in the chat. But on TikTok, you can't do that. You can Google ETS2 free cam, and it should give you a handful of links or maybe even YouTube tutorials, because there's a few things in a file you need to tweak. Hello, John, a big fan. It is not easy from TikTok chat. So many things would be very, very beneficial if I could link stuff. Individual reports. In-game? Technically, no. I wouldn't be able to sort of TP to a player and then click immediately to see if they have a report. You'd have to scroll up in this list and see if their name is on the list. Because, of course, the names would actually show. But I'd be doing them out of order as well. On the YouTube stream, that's fine. YouTube, you can do that in the chat as well. I believe the command is there. Your interior is all black. Turn off fake shadows. Nico, welcome. It is, apparently that's fake shadows. Graphics of the TMP settings, not the main game settings. Fake shadows. If you turn that off, the weird glitchy black interior should fix. I don't know when that'll be fixed. I don't know what causes that. It's very strange. Ban for something you don't believe it was deserved. Appeal. Appeal it. It may have been me, it may not have been me. Appeal it. Regardless, because then you'll be shown what you did, and the admin in question will say why it was deserved. But if you have good counter evidence, you know, check online media. Is that what that one ping is for? I have one ping. How to talk. In the chat, you press Y, and with a voice, you press X, but you need to set it up correctly. 2025 with 50% over? God, don't say that. God damn it. TMP, yes. Last time nobody answered. Well, they should. It can take a few days to get a response. Increasing frame rate. Turn down your settings. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? The main one for TMP when you're in busy places is turn down the draw distance. That's of other people. You can have scaling high, but you can have draw distance low. And yes, don't go to a busy area. Medium, low is fine. If you put it on ultra, you can see a lot of people. But the downside is you can see a lot of people. Radio Truck, put a picture of it in Discord. Join the Discord server. We have a lot of people in Discord server at the moment. Because I'm about to wrap up anyway, I will plug it. We're in the future. We're beyond 2025. It's been 3 weeks. Then that should not be the case. That should... Don't spam it. Don't spam it. That should not be the case. 3 weeks? If it is genuinely still open during that time, not a support ticket, you can make a feedback ticket, which is the equivalent of going to the head teacher instead of your normal teacher. What version of ETS2? 154. You're in 140. Catch up. Come on. 154. We're in now.